11th. Welcome to the DMV's Vibe Podcast, and I am Miss Pink, and I have a special guest co-host with me today. Y'all probably already seen him before, but I have Mr. Cool with the K from the Yes, my partner in crime is not with us today. She went on a vacation and
I know where she at. I know where she at. And if she listening, look, stay there. I got her tied up in the closet. I said, I heard this was gonna be a show today. I got her tied up in the closet. And you know, some chips there. Her legs is tied. Her arms, she can move her arms. So I said, hey, if you hungry, you need some chips and drink that Hawaiian punch. You can't leave this closet.
Phyllis, if you were tapped in on any social media watching the show while you travel home safely, he said that you was tied up though.
I'm taking over the show. I'm gonna be the new co-host for the DMV Vibe Podcast. I'm
But
the
no,
co-host, Mr. Cool, Mr. with
the Z and the K. I meant Z and the K. But Phyllis will be back with us next Sunday.
If I allow.
Ooh,
All right, I'm just.
good. Rapid fire over here. And she did like the flyer. I'm supposed to tell you that she did like the flyer that you did and posted. She said she want a copy of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ.
We mutually agreed that you picked great pictures for us, so we appreciate it.
What's up? What's up? That's what's up.
So today, our topic is going to be cancel culture. Um, so as we know in the news, we've been talking about several different people who should be canceled. When I was on your show
Yeah.
on July 5th, we talked about Wendell Williams,
Dang, she bang, wow. Boom, 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 boom.
aka Wendy.
4th of July just passed. You still throwing out fireworks.
Yeah, because I mean, I really don't see how anybody still supports her at this point.
Yeah.
And she's made her career of being disrespectful.
Oh, what's the shoes for today? What's the shoes for today? What's the camera at? Right here, I'm gonna show y'all the shoes for today. What is it? Zoom cam? Shoe cam?
I'm gonna see if you can get your foot all the way up there.
Wow. I was quarter cramp. For real.
You should have stretched.
God.
But yeah, so cancel culture in regards to I'm gonna say our community. One, we're very quick to cancel people.
Yeah.
As far as even bringing up with Bill Cosby being released, people tried to cancel Felicia Rashad for speaking out how she feels about Bill returning. Um,
Mother Hudson.
I really don't think anybody should she should have been canceled for that.
Who?
Yeah,
I mean, she's entitled to her own opinion.
exactly. It doesn't change what she did. Doesn't make her insensitive to anything that happened. But if she did, people have to understand that people are going to get different versions of people.
Right.
It's like somebody might say that I'm a rude motherfucker. Some people might say I'm mean. Some people might say I'm the dopest motherfucker in the world. It all depends on the energy and the vibe. Whatever you give off is what you're gonna get from it. Now, when it comes to the cancel culture and business platforms, do you think, for example, in 2019, T.I. called to have the canceling of Gucci, Prada, and Moncler?
Yeah, we gonna write to the trouble man too. I don't like dude.
Yeah, I mean he's on the verge of being canceled his damn self.
He should be canceled.
Well, supposedly he got canceled when he got out early for getting caught with all them guns.
Snitch.
They say he was snitching, but clearly he didn't.
Man, that Batman had like Iraq weapons.
Yeah, I mean,
He had like nuclear warheads, like that.
it makes me think like who snitched on him to put him in that position. But that's neither here nor there. It's those brands released either racist products or had racial statements. Now, I'm gonna ask you, do you think that's a reflection of the owner of the business, or should it fall just on the marketing team?
You talking about the Gucci man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? I always say like for situations like that, like the blatant dumb shit like that, I would always say like who in the marketing team in the circle in that meeting was like, hey, yeah, the hanging man from the tree is a perfect idea to put on a damn shirt. Or not that serious, but you know who she did.
Yeah.
She like, who in that meeting was like, yeah, that's a good idea. What about the man in the meeting that was like, I don't know about this. Does that happen? Because it's like,
When you think about like business like that, that's very big. You think about the owner. Does the owner really have to sign off on everything, or are they really reading everything, or are they entrusting somebody else to do it? So is it a reflection of the team as a whole, or the owner?
you talking 2019. So I'm in a frame of mind that you already got, at that time you had Me Too movement heavy. So of course, as a business owner, I'm gonna watch that first. I don't want nobody Me Tooing me.
Mm-hmm.
And on the flip side, also you got now we have cancel culture. So I want to make sure my business ain't canceled. I know how the social media is now. They will get your ass about it no matter who you are.
Yeah, so they said that Black Twitter is famous for cancel culture, but people of other colors have called it public shaming. So I feel like it's two different things. Public shaming is like,
It's like a witch hunt, right?
yeah,
Get the witch. She has the special powers.
but cancel culture to me represents holding somebody accountable for making horrible decisions.
Funny, funny. It's funny. The first shot you take it, Wendy. You know what she did recently?
With the
The suave dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that thoroughly pissed me off watching it.
Quavo.
And then some people were like, she didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, but if you're talking about somebody's death, why are you comparing your goddamn followers to his?
You
First
see
of
her
all,
mannerisms though? She was like, this family here got more followers.
and then it was really like she really asked like, who knows, maybe. Why did you know?
Everything you had.
It was like three people in the damn crowd.
That was messed
No,
up.
granted, I didn't know who it was either
No.
because I'm not really on TikTok like that.
Hey.
But to downplay how famous he really was on TikTok, one, that's a slap in the face to somebody who's deceased. But then it's a slap in the face to their family. And I saw their family did a post of trying to get her canceled. Um, as I said, she should have been
You
canceled.
ain't canceling Wendy. It's like what? Trying to cancel you.
But you have to think, like, even though Wendy's show has writers, um, they go over the show flow prior to.
That's why.
So,
I'm
like,
looking at Gucci.
it falls on her.
So I'm looking at Gucci. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at okay. She knew what she was doing. She just, you know what it is? It's narcissism.
Hmm.
It's narcissism. When you get that big, I guess when you get that big and get all that money, you start to get kind of a little asshole-ish. I would hope, and I know me. I'm too humble of a guy to even bother. If you get me to that, like I said in my last show, I said you put me up there. You take the celebrity out of it.
Hmm.
Does $1 million worth of game is it worth anything? Because you can get that same game, you or me, the same game he spit, and I can spit, probably spit it better, and I ain't no rapper.
I get it. I think everybody has their own flavor of how they do things. Um, Now he bids on Wallow every goddamn day. I swear.
Wallow the
He
dude.
bids
I
on
guess.
Wallow every damn day. Oh damn.
Yeah,
Throwing shot. Hey y'all, I know the audio picked that up.
Suckers. You want me to say it again? Go follow
Mr. Cool over here throwing shots. He worried about the shots I threw at Wendell Williams.
Like I said, I step up and like he be faking on his IG, like he be throwing them hands from Philly.
Gilly, he calling you out.
I mean,
If you so ever for happen to come across
you want to
this
do the
podcast,
celebrity boxing podcast, boxing tournament, Joe? I'll be your first round dude. I'll bust your bum ass. And we can go, we can take it to the court too.
well, it was said here first.
I just don't like them. And look, check it. Look, back on the cancel tip. I actually asked the question: should we cancel culture? Who are the folks that's leading this movement? Sometimes y'all can cancel the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna lead into. So, like, are people being canceled or businesses being canceled off of multiple events, or are we only ostracizing them off a single
It's
event?
a single event because these man was pressed, petty, and immature. Pressed. I was looking for another piece, and I couldn't find it.
But like,
Triple P.
so we're gonna take it to an individual person. Like Kanye West been canceled a couple times when he was fucking with Donald Trump, and but now that he's no longer with Cam, motherfuckers is like cool with the nigga again. And
Hey, I'm like this though. I'm
was
like,
it really a get out situation? I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry, y'all. That family is cursed. I don't give a fuck how much money they make. They is cursed. Like that whole family is most normal person is what's the youngest one that Kendall? She's
Kendall who? Is that the one that's
she's not a
messing with
Kardashian.
Devin Booker? We gotta get her away from Booker.
I don't know. I don't know.
One of the genders messing with Booker. One of them.
Well, it's not Kylie. Kylie's the one that transformed her whole body and got a baby with Travis Scott.
Devin Booker's smashing one of them Kardashians.
Maybe it is.
We gotta keep them away from them jokes. We ain't trying to get this
I feel like she's the one that stayed the most humble. She ain't transformed her body. She ain't changed shit.
Who?
Kendall.
Kendall. Was she the youngest, right?
I think so.
I don't know what's up with that, man. I think I seen somebody I knew. I think I seen somebody I knew got the butt thing. And I was like, yo, she ain't used to be that booty list.
I hope y'all love yourself for real.
Like,
Dr. Miami down there making a lot of money off y'all. Dominican Republic down there making a lot of money off
you
y'all.
making payments on your ass.
Love yourself before y'all be out there looking like Lil Kim. And granted, I love Lil Kim, but she did not love herself through everything that she went through.
Here's my problem with Kanye and Kim and all of what we mentioned as far as cancer culture. Where's the folks around? Because what's going to happen, and God forbid, I don't call it like that shit. Real. What if Kanye died a day tomorrow? Then a whole bunch of people will be like, we always love Kanye. I love Kanye. Always everybody was
Yeah, well, one thing about us in the black community, first of all, we don't follow through with shit. That if we really focus on the people that they want to cancel, you got Tory Lanez, Kanye West, Rick Ross, T.I., Nick Cannon, Azalea Banks. Like, it's a long list of people who done got canceled, but then they've been able to rebrand themselves and come back. Yeah, I told y'all. Tory Lanez was not canceled. I'm sorry.
What is up with you and
Tory Lanez music is fire. I don't give a fuck.
Never heard.
I don't know who his producer is. A lot of his music, that shit was fire. The whole album he dropped after him and Megan's shit happened, that album was fire. Like, y'all, well, he wasn't convicted, like I said. So, since he was not convicted and them charges was dropped,
See, yeah, like
it was the evidence in the story didn't match.
Yeah, you like, I peeped that. It's an observation.
Yeah, I'm a person of second chances, and probably because I was surrounded by people who had to deal with law enforcement who made a bad choice at one point in time. But if the evidence and everything don't match, it is what it is. You ain't no person need to mean.
If it don't fit, the quit.
But like, it was a lot of brands that they're rebranding, and I feel like a lot of shit like what was that Aunt Jemima or Miss Butterworth that changed this shit. Like, first of all, y'all had the same goddamn logo since before I was fucking born, and you took it off now all of a sudden because what?
That's my thing, like cancel culture, like that's one of the ones I was like, cancel what for what? Then they cancel Popular Few, didn't they? It was like,
Oh yeah, cancel Popular Few.
He sexually harassed that cat. Well, he thought the cat was his folks. He thought he was trying to get it. What the hell? Hey, what you need to be doing and what you need to ask is why Obama even thought of Obama is trying to get that. Period. Why is the stuff trying to get that on the cartoon?
Me personally, I feel like a lot of these companies have had people in place that had racist thoughts that they were able to hide and mastermind different cartoons, brands, and things that they did, and nobody was able to catch on until now. Because as of lately, it's been more prominent to have diversity in all these different platforms.
Pancakes, folks, since I don't think your folks know what I got to think about pancakes, folks, listeners of the DMV podcast. Now, I got to ask y'all too. I ask people, hey, people on my live, hey, how do you cut your pancakes? This is a sidebar here.
The real question is, does everybody eat pancakes?
I ain't that bad. If you don't eat pancakes, you missing out on life. What's wrong with you? My thing is, hey, check.
I'm missing out on life because I don't eat pancakes.
With the butter and syrup and the
I cook them, I make some fire ass pancakes, but I do
it's
not eat
all
them.
are they light skin?
They like my complexion right now.
A
This
little
is
darker,
tan.
a little
This
darker
is
like
tan.
mine. A little darker like that. Like this.
Mm.
You make them like this, you alright with me. With salt
I
and
make them
pepper.
however it's requested.
I know you don't pre-cut your cakes like I do. Pre-cut your cakes so you cut as you eat.
Pre-cut my French toast. If that counts.
Yes. Oh, but you said you did waffles, right?
Yeah, I do waffles. I pre-cut.
You pre-cut the waffle?
Yeah.
You got that right. You got to.
I mean, unless I'm like eating a fucking Eggo on my way to work or something.
I can't stand them Jones, man. How do you make a perfect
First of
Eggo?
all, with Eggo, I don't even put syrup on it.
Yeah.
I'm a country kid.
But you just
Get a
eat
little
it.
bit of butter and some strawberry jelly. Okay. Look, no comment. That's some country shit. Sorry.
Who? That's if you don't have syrup. You
No,
only
I
go
be
to
having
jelly.
syrup, but have you ever tried to drive while eating shit with syrup on it?
No.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a malfunction like you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying with the jelly too, you get the jelly on your shirt.
No.
That nasty. Just why don't you take time to butter the waffle? Well, it ain't no, because it ain't a waffle. It's a thing. It's a thing that's frozen, sticky toast.
You sound highly against it.
Yeah, I used to eat that shit all goddamn day when I was a kid. I used to eat that shit breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lego my ego.
I think maybe that's why I don't like pancakes now.
Cancel
Because
that.
in my household growing up, my mom was very famous for having breakfast at dinner time. That's probably why I don't like that shit now. I don't know. Not saying I never ate pancakes. Just as an adult, I can cook for
Did she
myself.
make the fried potato?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's what. So my favorite, which is why we on breakfast. My favorite things to cook is I'll make diced potatoes with a little bit of onion, a little bit of peppers, with some the sausage roll, not that pre-cut sausage, no, not the leaf. The shit that come in the roll.
The thick Joe you can use for spaghetti.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I mean that's and I put eggs in it. So that's that country breakfast that my grandfather used to make me. God bless him, rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my country breakfast that I'm well known to make.
Hey, she went hard. She said, nah, not that little link stuff to be wrapped up in a little Joe. I'm talking about that sausage links that you see in the cartoons that be linked together.
I'm saying I don't care remember what brand it is. I can just tell y'all it's the orange and white package. The orange and white package in the grocery store. That's what we use.
That's the Joe you get. That's the Joe you can cut up and use for spaghetti.
You can use it for just about anything you want.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna play some music from Brent Faiyaz. He is from here. Y'all done heard music from him before. The first song is Wasting Time featuring Drake. And after that, I'm going to play a song by Rico Nasty. Ooh, Instagram, don't cut me off. I'm talking about Jimmy Fallon. So,
dang. What did he do?
okay, so haven't really watched Jimmy Fallon on when I when he was on Saturday Night Live. I mean, I've seen him on there a couple times, but I didn't really like follow anything that he was doing or anything. But apparently he did a sketch in 2000. So if you don't know, he's had his own late night show for a while now. Especially since I think David Letterman went on, he had his own late night special. So they waited until he got his late night special to basically bring up the fact when he was on Saturday Night Live in 2000, he did an impersonation of Chris Rock with the blackface paint on. He did. And it's kind of like, one, I didn't see it. I was like, damn, it's fucked up. But like, did Chris Rock make a big scene about it? Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Jimmy Fallon is dope. First of all, he got the Roots as his band every night on his fucking show. So it's like I don't really think it was like meant to be like that. But I do know that people make mistakes.
Well,
And then it's like he wasn't writing Saturday Night Live. That was some shit Saturday Night Live did.
that's a good case. You can use that case. You can also use the homie Robert Downey Jr. What movie was that?
Pineapple Express.
Is it Pineapple? You sure it was Big What Pineapple Express?
That was the name of that movie.
Pineapple Express.
No. It was
Yeah. Help us out, man.
yeah, I forgot the name of that movie, but they was like in the military or something, and his fucking face was pink. But he did a horrible job. I don't know who the fuck he studied to fucking play that role. He did a fucking horrible job. But nobody fucking canceled his ass.
No one said a thing. That's what I'm saying. We need to cancel culture.
But if nobody realized, Ellen DeGeneres got canceled last year.
They canceled. They perfect. Are we gonna cancel you? Like left it at that.
Does she still have her show?
Does she? She got some bread.
But I'm gonna tell you why she quote unquote got canceled. She quote unquote got canceled because people that she worked with said complained about her character and how she treated people. So I think that's a better reason.
What's she doing? Like, go get my coffee.
They said that she was like really like she didn't show any emotion. She was really hard on people, and
you're just a stupid bitch.
I mean,
that's how she was going.
They didn't give the exact words.
Hey, if I was working, hey, man,
but do you understand that, like, Monique is somebody who, the comedian Monique, she is somebody who, she throws me off sometimes. And she's always beloved and loved. And
so you're going to tell me they cancel her because she called women out wearing bottoms?
No, she's canceled. I mean, supposedly she got blackballed, first of all. Yeah, she got blackballed. Right. And when she talked about certain things, like she called out Oprah with a situation.
Right, and, so weird.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people I know personally that do not like Oprah, and I can't really say I understand as a talk show host. I feel like sometimes you're supposed to cover everything. I've never seen Oprah go at somebody like. If we're going to compare her to another talk show host, I say Wendell Williams. But I feel like they had two different levels because Wendell Williams' whole thing is she makes a living off, downplaying people. I can't even say downplaying. She makes a living off of talking shit about people's situations as if she didn't go through her own. And if you watched her little bio movie on fucking Lifetime.
Sound like you ain't like that, Joe.
It came off like they was trying to get sympathy for her, and then they played at the time she was going through a divorce and shit. And
did they show her fall in that movie with the Statue of Liberty?
They did. Hey, so just to go back to that moment when she fucking fell with that fucking, I think it was like a Halloween episode or something. And so I'll never forget this shit. So I was on social media heavy at that time on fucking Facebook, and my cousin she used to watch Wendy every day. And so when she called me and she was like, "Did you see Wendy?" She was like, "All right, go look at the shade room because they posted it. And she fell out, blah 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 blah." Well, first of all, the look on her face looks like she was on some kind of drugs. I never had sympathy at any point, at any given time when she fucking fell out. I was like, maybe just the karma smacking her in the face.
But now that I think about it, isn't that shit pre-recorded? Right? She doesn't go live.
Yeah, she's not lying.
So who in the world?
Why didn't they edit it?
Why didn't they take that out? Okay, Wendy, what we want you to do is just go ahead, lean back, do your eyes.
I mean, it was like I want y'all to think about if you've never watched Sanford and Son and how Red Fox used to be Elizabeth. I'm coming on this, hey, bruh. That's exactly how Wendy looked.
Yeah, I want to call foul play on that one. I ain't think about that. I was like, wait a minute, because I be watching when Dale Williams, like, I be watching her show on default because.
Yeah, and I heard you said one of my favorite people the other day, but I let it slide on your guy. On YouTube. You was live on YouTube. You said, yeah, Miss Pink from the Revival, that's her favorite person to watch. Oh, yeah. That's how we going. Wait till we get to this Washington football team topic. Boom, boom. But sidebar, shout out to Jet Urban Clothing. I am putting you on today. And if you're available, you already know you're gonna get that invite for next month. While we're on this topic, because August I'm going to be inviting Black-owned business owners. So for August and September, if you're a Black-owned business owner, please contact me or my co-host Phil Swagger so we can have you on for an episode. Mizterkool thinks he's a permanent member of this podcast.
I'm Mr. Swagger of Fear. Swaggerless of Fear.
Oh, you learn something new every day, guys.
Hit me for any promotions as well for the DMV Style Podcast.
Well, while we're here in this dance, let's talk about the Redskins and their rebranding.
Wait. We are not the Redskins.
You're not the Redskins anymore.
We are the Washington football.
But I'm saying, so the
WFT.
The team that Daniel Snyder owns.
The WFT.
Rebranded their name.
I think it's twisted with WTF.
Do you think it was effective for them to rebrand their name?
Hell no.
Is that insensitive to people who are Native American?
Now they call us niggas every day. I mean, that's where I'm at with it right now.
Hey, did the Indians have to change their name?
Hell no. They still the Indians and the other ones are the tribes and whatnot. So, they look Kansas City Chiefs.
So you remember when for the Wizards were the Bullets?
Yeah, and I disagree with that. I'm like, well, why y'all wearing the old uniform? The old uniform say Bullets. Do they change them and say Wizards? No. Yep. I remember them playing with the Bullets uniform.
They did it first for the throwback, but now it does not say anything. If you really want it, does not say anything.
Right. And what did, I'm sorry to say this, DC, but what did that do with the crime rate? Crickets.
Well, apparently you ain't got shit on what the fuck going on outside right now.
So
because right now,
nigga,
right now, first of all, this is a plea to the whole DMV. Gun violence, and I need y'all to find another way to solve that problem. Because the gun violence and the number of deaths since the pandemic started have tripled. Not doubled, but tripled. And it's extremely sad. While we're also in the summer season and it is motorcycle season, please watch out for my two-wheeler friends, my four-wheeler friends, my four-wheelers, and the people who own the spiders.
But let me tell y'all this though: two-wheelers, four-wheelers, 1.5-wheelers, whatever you want to call them.
Look, I was gonna give a disclaimer for them too.
Because
two-wheelers, stop dodging in between that damn traffic.
And stop stopping traffic so we can tired, sick of that shit.
Hey,
I'm sick
listen,
of
I
that.
talked about that shit like 2 months ago. They had fucking 95 shut down. But it was a car club along with four wheelers and two wheelers. I mean, I love a lot of the car clubs and the auto clubs.
There's
Whatever.
car clubs
That,
like motorcycle clubs.
yeah, there's a lot of car clubs. Hey, don't.
I know that. I ain't taking no shot.
I thought you was about to take a shot. I was like, hey, slow down.
No.
I fuck with y'all.
Don't they
Especially
got
with the
highways?
people.
They adopt the highways, right? Some of them adopt the highways.
Some of them do, yes. I appreciate the ones who get back to the community, who are actively doing things. Like we had Pretty Pampered Queens Auto Club here.
Okay, pretty.
For the sisterhood session, and they were very informative. They opened their arms to anybody who was dealing with any problems to be able to reach out to them, as well as if you wanted to join their auto club or their social club, they're available for that as well. I had them on the show. Oh, on your side.
Well, no.
Oh, we got to. That's top secret. We talk about that.
Yeah, we did. We got the top 10. You share the closet.
Fellas, if you're not here next week when your brother and when your brother and the group is here,
I'm gonna let her out after the day. I'm gonna go home and let her out. Go ahead. And then I'm gonna get on Saturday night. I'm like, y'all got a show tomorrow. She'll be like, she said, yeah, he's back to getting tied up in the closet.
What if we just bring you as our third person?
All right, bet.
Yeah, I think that's decent because she's not letting anybody take her spot.
She's
gonna fight.
I know she's like, I'm gonna kill that.
She's like, see, this is what I was talking about.
I told her he was a killer. I got so cold down. But yeah, WFT. I like.
And it didn't help their record much.
Oh, wait a minute. See, this is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Like, why would anybody from the NFC say anything?
First of all, our division gets laughed at every year throughout the whole NFL.
Wait, who said R? It's R division. We're champions, right? WFT.
You say NFC East. We're not talking about the champion. NFC East as a whole, our whole division, all 4 teams.
We don't claim y'all.
All 4 teams get laughed at.
Well, they laugh at y'all. They don't laugh at us.
NFC champions. Ooh, I almost
we
called,
NFC champions.
You a nigga in here.
We NFC champions. Why
this year?
Why are we
debating? Did you realize that it hasn't been consistent years in a long ass time? It just rotates between
6 years ago we was champions before.
It just, as I said, it just rotates between everybody in our division, and 9 times out of 10 it goes between 3 teams. I'm sorry that the Giants have been at the bottom of everything.
Screw the Giants, screw New York.
I'm not saying that because if my brother Dio is in here watching this shit, bro, I love you. I know you're a Giants fan.
Giants is some shit. Dallas is some shit.
Oh,
and Philadelphia.
Hey, Phyllis is finna be on your ass. You didn't tell Phyllis you're taking her spot. Ain't you talking about her team?
NFC East champions. Damn it. WFT. I like the name. We should never change it. Let's just be the football team. When they see us on the schedule, they be
so where's your mascot? Is it just a color?
It's what you see. It's the W thing.
But the W is for the national.
No, it's a different W.
It's just a different font.
But wait. We had the W first.
It's a different font.
We had the W first. Look at the Wizards. Look at that W. They weird fonted.
Look, guys, just so y'all know, the only DC teams that I root for are the Wizards and the Nationals. Every once in a while, I will root for a hockey team.
I like it.
But watching the hockey team makes me want to be violent because that's really only what I watch it for. Like,
you gotta watch it though. It's an art to it. It's an art to it.
It's the art of fighting on ice. Fuck that.
No, but check it. It's very physical, but when you really watch it, you can appreciate it more. Like
that's what I did with what's that United team, Like the United team,
I gotta get
I've
into
watched
soccer.
soccer. I've watched
I gotta
soccer
get into it.
on accident. I watched the championship. For a long time, it was like it felt like I was watching a ping pong fucking match because
But
the
it's just
fucking
like
ball
hockey.
was moving so goddamn fast.
It's almost like hockey because every possession sets up for the goal scored later. It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
we trying to score.
And really, all the pressure on the goalies.
Yeah, I
For those
did be a
sports.
goalie. I'd be like, man, I gotta sit here and wait for the whole here it comes.
But like, do you know how attentive you have to be?
And athletic.
Yes.
And you gotta like
And
anticipation
then,
game gotta be up to par.
but the net to block in hockey is smaller than fucking soccer.
True, but you also chasing a little hard ass fuck around.
Yes, but
Versus the
at
ball.
the same time, the puck ain't gonna fly up like. You know how much you have to cover in fucking soccer as a fucking goalie?
So would you rather be a hockey goalie or a soccer goalie?
Soccer.
You crazy.
I'm only saying soccer because the thing coming at you is quicker, but at the same time, it's still more. First of all, the way these knees is at this age, I'm not gonna be able to block that little ass puck.
Hey, check this out. I'd rather be a hockey dude. I'd rather be a
And then you have all that fucking gear on.
Yeah, but look, most of the time.
I mean, I can save the ball. The ball gonna hit me, it might fuck me up for a minute, might have a bruise.
But most of the time you chilling, and there's not a lot of pressure on you because they get knocked up on the side to the back. And they barely shoot the puck. They shoot the puck like 20 times. No, I'm lying. Yeah, but I'd rather be a hockey goalie because it's less coverage. You gotta cover this whole wall and more when you're a soccer goalie. And you gotta be able to jump and get that. I seen it go.
But I want you to think about how long the field is compared to how long they have in an arena for hockey. Let's look at that.
Almost basketball versus football.
Exactly.
Football.
So in soccer, it could be they could have stole the ball on the other side of the field. You know you have a couple of seconds, and then you still have to focus on which angle the ball is going to come from to be able to place your body or body part in front of it.
And you still got to worry
Compared
about the
to
kick.
in fucking hockey, half the time you can't even see where the fucking puck is.
You don't know that. You got to put yourself. I've been a goalie with the kids when I was a soccer goalie back in the day. Shut up. But
I was about to have a.
I haven't did hockey with kids. I'm scared of that. Especially with the kids. Like, don't throw your stick at me, man. And don't swing that puck the wrong way.
Forget them swinging the stick at me. Imagine I say we're not a kid.
That too. That's why I never threw out the hockey sticks and puck. Hey, we want to play street hockey. You want to shut the fuck up and play basketball. I'd rather deal with those injuries than that injury. How did they get hurt? He swung up the hockey stick. What are y'all doing playing hockey?
No, if I'm gonna coach anything, I would coach basketball again.
Hell yeah. I mean, you coach basketball?
I did. When I worked at the rec.
You had a team? You had your own team?
I was the assistant coach, but a lot of times the coach was not available. I told you basketball was my sport. I fell out of love of watching it on NBA, but that's was my sport.
I did. Go Suns, go.
Yeah, I put that out there. The Suns play game 3 today. They've actually played very well, and I wish that upon the look about to pull some out. Watch out. I'm actually rooting for CP3. He really does deserve it. He's only played with a limited number of teams. He wasn't worried about joining a super team, which we discussed. That super teams I did not like because back in the day, I really used to root for the Pistons.
Me too. No lie. Right before I met Phoenix. I used to like Isaiah and Joe Dumars.
Ben and Rasheed Wallace. First of all, I'm really sad that Ben Wallace did not take care of his hair. But
I like that. I like his look. I was like, look at Ben Wallace.
Hey, every time I looked at Ben Wallace, I used to want to be like, rah, like a damn shit train. Ooh.
He looked like a he did look like his face was big. He looked like a villain on a comic book.
But when we think about the Pistons, then we compare it to like the Wizards name. The Pistons didn't have to change their name.
The Pistons is like the Pistons on the Jones the car.
There were a lot of names that weren't politically correct.
Look at the Celtic dude. This Celtic mascot Bama look like a racist Bama. I'm like, man, get this Bama up out of this Jones. He looked like he had some slaves in his little slave quarters. Little Jones, little house. The Celtic dude don't look racist, y'all. He got the little dudes up. Come here. Yeah, yeah.
He looks like a leprechaun.
He looked like he looked like he been there. He looked like he got slaves. And Massachusetts. Yeah, you know what's going on over there.
I don't, because I ain't never been there. So.
And I'm Irish, and I don't appreciate that.
Boston
is offending me. Cancel culture.
I'm Irish. But, we're not gonna cancel the Celtics. I used to root for the Celtics.
Shit no.
When Ray Allen was there.
Shit no. Goddamn.
But I definitely a sellout going to Miami. But
they salty over there, boss.
going to the next subject, we can talk about how H&M. I know everybody remembers this. About 3 years ago in 2018, H&M did an ad with a young black child, and on his sweatshirt it said "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle." The first thing I'm gonna say to make y'all really think is that "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle." First of all, as a child, or if you have a newborn, you already know animals.
He was like,
Animals are the things that are printed on a lot of baby material. So, was it really inappropriate, or was it really directed to do what exactly what it did?
you got that right. Because you know what they could have did that whole time was to eliminate all that shit. All that shit. Delete all that shit. You know what they would have did? They should put a white kid in that shirt. Boom, bam.
So then we wouldn't have no
I bet no one would have said a thing. Debate me.
Hey, look, I'm not against it. I didn't say that I agree with it, so Black Twitter don't come for me. But all I'm saying is, do we only cancel things that offend us, or do we stand up for everything that is wrong?
I did a podcast about this, and I said, I said something to the like for the Gucci. You know how many people wearing Gucci still? And to this day, I said, hey, y'all still boycott Gucci? Just wondering, just asking for a friend, a black friend.
But let's think about it. So a lot of people in our generation are doing it for when it comes to those higher level brands like Gucci, Prada, Moncler, they're doing it to be socially accepted. It's people who can't afford a lot of that shit and they're living outside their means, but that's neither here nor there. So if a celebrity is still seen wearing these products, does it help or hurt the cancel culture?
It hurt, but no one's paying attention. So I got this thing where I say, me and my bro actually, we always say, well, I guess it's all right. We take it there when you continuously do dumb shit and get away with it. So it's like, well, continuously get away with it, man. I guess it's all right.
And I think that's what a lot of companies do. They continuously press their luck to see how far they can go to see if Black Twitter is really because if we look on the World Wide Web, even though cancel culture was beyond and before us because it was called boycotting. Just to throw that out there because a lot of people think cancel culture is just something that they started on Black Twitter. No, the name just changed.
We just cancel everything. We feel like we weren't canceled.
Yeah, and so it's like really cancel culture is boycotting something. So if it's a permanent boycott, why can't the Black community stick to it? Why are they so influenced by people who are in a different pay bracket?
What have we ever boycotted to boycott at this juncture?
We just said it. Gucci, Prada, Moncler. Shit, people was mad at Jordan because he be donating to the goddamn prison system. But while on this. Why I say that? I think Jordan is donating to the prison system for a different reason than what they tried to cancel him for.
Get that money.
It's not just about getting the money. I think he was trying to donate to make it a better system because if you really, first of all, if you've never been in jail, you wouldn't understand. Um, a lot of these jails are old and outdated, and they don't have a lot of supplies that they need. And people live in extreme conditions. If you've never watched the Khalif Browder story, go watch it. That documentary alone will have you cry. I know a lot of people who never watched the Central Park story. With
The five.
yeah, and that story, just Corey's part alone gives you an inside look of how trifling and nasty the prison system is, and that honestly, if we don't put money into it, it will never evolve to be something that is livable conditions.
Are we saying for Jordan to give money to white supremacy artists? You see where I'm going with this? We giving money. Jordan's giving money to this organization, or whatever, and this prison system, and efforts. Let's just say, if you're doing efforts to get it better. That was years ago. We fast forward to 2021. You see them videos of the Bama's taking over, like, hey, shit bad out here, shit still fucked up. We ain't eating right, and the guards is pissing on our sandwiches and they rioting or whatnot. But things ain't getting better because maybe they don't want things to get better in the prison system. They want you to
Of course,
get
now
out.
it would have to start with the reasons why people are getting incarcerated.
True, true.
Because that's the real problem. It's not who donates or where the money is going to. It starts with the reasons that people are getting incarcerated. It's people who are getting time, and I'm gonna throw this out there. People in our community are getting time for things that are exceedingly their time they're getting is exceedingly higher than people who have had multiple arrests.
This Bama got 22 and a half years for clearly slaying a Bama. But you got a Bama like regular Joe Schmo who goes and does 30 for a bag of weed.
My ex is still incarcerated, and I'm gonna just say the main thing he got incarcerated for was theft. And the judge that he had was Caucasian. His his lawyer, his lawyer was black. The DA, of course, was Caucasian. His ex-boss was Caucasian. Did he do something wrong? Absolutely. Did he still not comply with what he was supposed to do in regards to coming to court on time? Absolutely. But with that being said, his guidelines for his thing was like 12 to 15. He got convicted on 2 charges and they gave him 45 years.
45
For
years.
that. Not that it was not armed robbery. Nobody was put in harm's way. 45 years.
45 for theft. This Bama gets 22 and a half for taking life. And we gonna give money to the prison system. Think the prison system gonna be better. The prison system did crank itself even.
The judicial system as a whole is trash.
True.
But do we have to hold our people accountable for the choices that they make?
Hell yeah. At this juncture, black delegation, speaking to the black delegation, you already know the system's out to get you. So why don't you just chill the fuck out, shut the fuck up, and do what you gotta do as a law-abiding citizen.
Hey, I highly encourage if you have children who are starting to drive or in that age range where they're learning to drive, please go over the laws with them.
Yeah.
Practice going over how they should act when they get pulled over, and or police encounters. Period.
We talk about the car clubs, right? It's not car clubs. It's like folks that's just hanging together You get in trouble, bruh, homeboy or homegirl, because I ain't realized homegirls be having speeding tactics too.
Hey, look, I'm
Girls,
a member of the Speedy Club.
women be flirting
But
like a bug.
um, I said this to somebody and they got offended. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it again.
Gotcha.
Just because you can drive fast does not make you a good driver.
Say that again.
Because a good driver entails being aware of what's going on around you, not just being in control of your car. But a lot of people don't understand that. They just be like, oh, I know how to drive. You know how to drive on the straightaway. You hit some curves, you know when to slow down.
Yeah.
Can you be aware of all the cars around you? Nobody can predict what another car is going to do, but you can be prepared for what they could do.
I try. I anticipate. That's why I do the speed limit, maybe 5 to 10 more, maybe. But usually I'm doing 2 miles per hour. So
When I'm in the car by myself, I do whatever I please. Last night leaving the casino, I know I hit 105. I hit 105 because the car almost fucking sideswiped me, trying to drive faster than me. But I didn't hit 105 until the car almost hit me.
you wasn't taking accountability for y'all's reckless behaviors.
I was, because I'm trying to get, first of all, I'm trying to get away from the drunk driver that is swerving on the road.
True.
Because they almost took my whole life when I was doing the speed limit. So at this point, I'm going to get to my destination fast. There was nobody else on the road in front of us, but I'm going to get the fuck away from you.
See, that's why Mr. Cool be cool. Yeah. I don't have to experience that. Shit. When I do see stuff like that, though, I feel you. Like when I come across like the tractor trailers, I floor that thing. I don't even care. Like police officer, you pull my ass over, you get assumed, you know about who drove. Now I'm gonna tell you why you pulled me over because I was speeding, but I was speeding past that big ass truck. Them bastards don't know how to stop because they can't stop like we stop. So I get out of their way.
Yeah, they can.
You gonna give me a ticket for that? I'm fight it. I'm gonna tell the judge, he might not mess with me. He might be old, fat ass black. He might be like, nah, black dude, you go to jail. I'll be like, yo, I just trying to get away from this.
Listen, on the highway, I'm going to tell y'all, I just got to have your foot. I got it from my grandfather. Got that shit, honestly. That I-10, that 10. Yep. Grandfather didn't play that. And we ain't doing all them multiple stops. When we stop, you can go to the bathroom and get this gas.
Yeah.
Everything at one time. Is you hungry? You thirsty? My grandfather at 7 years old, my grandfather made me pee on the side of 95.
See, look, I don't know how you do it. Like you say, you drive.
Yeah, I drove a lot of places. And shout out to my family and friends in Austin.
Austin, Texas?
I lived in Austin
Yeah.
for a year and a half to 2 years. And the speed limit's higher there. There's still a lot of motherfuckers that can't
What's
drive
the lowest
there.
speed limit out Texas?
Lowest speed limit if you on the
Like no,
street.
like fast. Let's take it fast. Like you going fast. What's the lowest?
Highways. We're gonna talk about highways.
And the lowest highway.
70.
Damn. We need to go to Texas.
70, and then if you get on the toll road speed limit is 80.
God damn. Hey, look, I like North Carolina. If I had to drive, if I had to pick to drive anywhere, I'd choose North Carolina.
Depends on what car.
North Carolina. Hey man, I'm talking about coming in. We used to take our trip to North Carolina, right? That part of North Carolina. You take it 95.
Like right over the.
Take it 95. They get out your way with speed.
Yeah, they do know etiquette. That's one thing I'll say.
Down there in North Carolina.
My father, like, just one thing about traveling with my father. First of all, I do not like when he's in the passenger seat or I have to drive his car.
Oh, there. Stop there.
One, he knows I drive fast. My father has a horrible driving speed. If you ever been in the car with him, he's a foot pedal pattern. That shit is annoying because it feels like he's doing this the whole fucking ride. And I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like, these cars have cruise control now. But
no cruise.
when I drive, when he's in the car, I do like 5, maybe 10 over the speed limit. But I don't be in the business of moving out of people's way who want to go above and beyond the speed limit. My dad be like, no, you need to get over in the right lane, and then No.
Hey, that's what I do. I be like, look at this Bama behind me going like 85. I'm gonna take it to North Carolina.
People on 295 have a bad habit of flashing their high beams.
Oh, they
They
do
want
that
you
damn
to go
move. I
fast.
be like, shit, no, I ain't going nowhere. I didn't hit me. That's
Because
when you
I'm gonna
pay
tell
for
you,
it.
you behind me and you hit them goddamn high beams to flash me to get out the way while I'm already doing 15, 20 on the speed limit. I'm about to hit some brakes
Nah,
or
see,
slow the hell down
that's
gradually.
what I'm gonna do. Look, if I'm doing 55 with the 50, and you come up on me and you high baby, then I'm gonna go 45 with a bag. You got a problem with that? You better find the right lane. You fuck out my face. Get the fuck out. And by the way, WFT, I'd rather keep this same, right? Only because I don't see like if we do a helmet, right? If we do the helmet and we do away with the W, then let's do the R for Renegade, Washington Renegade, or Washington Rage. But I would need one of them names when I like the football team. I just like Washington football. That's it.
Why?
I had to throw that back out there because it's just it's plain. It don't bother nobody, and we already good. And the first year we had the Washington football team, we went to the playoffs.
It wasn't because y'all changed your
When
name,
we changed our name, we was in NFC East champion,
but it wasn't because y'all rebranded your name. Y'all got rid of a lot of people.
and we played great.
Yeah, because you replaced yourself with better people.
But since
It
the
wasn't
day,
a rebranding that thing. Did Miss Butterworth taste better because they took off the goddamn
I went
shit
like,
off the lady head and didn't make it look slavery vibes anymore?
I don't even know what she looked like anymore. I still grab. I still grab.
Man, it's a lot of products that
But it's
rebranded that was highly unnecessary. Like if Pepsi has rebranded and nobody has really paid attention to it.
screw that.
Pepsi rebrands like every 10 years if anybody pays attention.
Screw that.
Why do you like Pepsi?
Pepsi weird. Pepsi make you want Coke. Pepsi make you want Coke. Pepsi make you want
Nothing
Coke.
makes me want Coke. First of all, I barely drink dark sodas and Pepsi. Like sometimes the exception because every once in a while I want to taste it. But
Coke strong, man. You can drink Coke for
Coke
breakfast.
can clean fucking battery acid. So
Yeah, so can you imagine what it do to your inside?
yeah. So let's just jump back to um the black community and following trends. So um in 2019 I was dating somebody who um, they were very much into labels. And it seemed like at that time there were so many people purchasing Balenciagas.
I don't even know
If
how to
you
say that.
ever looked at Balenciaga sneakers,
Don't look at
I call them Bob the Builder shoes. You
the
can ask
who.
Max. I call them. I said, where the fuck did you get them Bob the Builder shoes? Because they're big and they're bulky and they're absolutely ugly. Um, why do us in the black community feel like we have to follow trends?
And then look, they get mad when the Bama say, I ain't make this shit for y'all. Niggas.
And it's too late now because you already purchased the shit.
So then they like, we like black delegation, like, well, I'm a steel ball.
And I don't understand that. Like,
I guess it's all
do
right.
y'all understand that y'all have friends or people in y'all local area that sell branding items or clothing items
It's a
that
lot.
y'all could make popular brands, but y'all still choosing to spend, and I'm gonna say this because I am guilty of it, spend $200 on Jordans, on brands like Gucci, Prada, or fucking Balenciaga. Is it just celebrity influence?
Shoot, I follow a lot of
Yeah,
local
I know a lot of local
I'm gonna
clothing.
start buying.
Shout out to J Urban Clothing.
Stop. I'm gonna get this sweatsuit that I've been using.
Shout out to Trapping. I know y'all done seen me a couple times in the studio with my Trapping shirt or hoodie on. But there's so many like clothing brands in this city alone um, that y'all could be supporting and make a popular brand and be as popular as Gucci, but y'all wait until a celebrity purchases shit, and which makes the price go up. Because there was a what did I see on the shade room the other day? Beyonce was toting the purse. I forgot the name of it. Started with a T or something, and the purses were cheaper prior to Beyonce being seen with the purse. But now that a celebrity has been seen with this black business purse,
Inflation,
yeah,
you know.
inflation is real. So a lot of us have friends, and y'all know I'm very famous for shouting out anybody who has a black-owned business. Make it trend, make it popular, make them just as important as these other brands who don't give a fuck whether we spend their dollars with them or not.
But I feel y'all if y'all don't want to buy from that company that sell the shoes, and you know good and well they fake Converse shoes, but they be trying to sell these shoes for $150.
I'm not
Tell
saying
them
buy fake
backers
shit.
no. Them RBG backers that be selling the Converse with the RBG.
I'm not saying buy fake shit.
I'm like, Joe, I'm not right.
But if you're willing to pay $200+ for one shoe, why are you complaining about your friend who has $40, $60 hoodie and they have a clothing line?
I wouldn't end up like I would pay about 50 for a hoodie.
I'm just
60, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna get this one hoodie, but bruh, I'm that
so
dude.
does it depend on the quality, or
Nope.
is it just that it's
It's
not
like, damn,
big
bro, I
brand?
probably would have bought three if it was like 40.
So is that saying that black clothing lines that are self-made like that, should they offer those kind of incentives where if you buy multiple things, you'll get this discount? Now, granted, I have dealt with some black businesses that I got horrible customer service and their prices I feel were extremely out of whack compared to the service that I got.
I'm, I coach and I train, so my product is way different from what others, the clothing brands. My thing is, I've been coaching ever since I was what, 19, 18, 19. I was coaching right after high school. But I'll say I didn't really get serious with coaching until I was like maybe 23. And then on that note, from 23 to 30, I used to get people that say, "Hey, coach, why don't you train? Or coach, why don't you offer lessons and charge folks?" Like, I don't know, and I never could answer them. And now, and then when I turned 30, it was like, well, you know what? I am pitching a high quality product. Like I'm putting kids in high school, like
Mhm.
they playing for their excuse me, they playing for their high school team. So I think I'm giving something. So now that I've sold so much, now I say, all right, now you have to pay for this quality. How much you gotta pay? Very cheaper than your local gym who's probably charging 60, 70, maybe $80 a session. I'll beat those prices hands down. I'll continue to beat those prices just because I'm sewing for the community. I never hit your pockets for the product I'm selling. If I'm doing a brand, I understand why they go up because
Yeah, why they go up, but it's like if a brand is just bringing in,
yeah,
it, and so it's like, what audience are you catering to? So when you sell your brand or you're advertising your brand to the community, um, I feel like you should let us know who are you really aiming for. We know everybody wants to be able to profit off of their business, because that's the end goal.
and then
You want to be able to live off of that. But how can you say that you're here for your community if you're starting your prices off and your customer range is not a community that can even afford that shit?
you know what's funny?
Because let's be honest, when you think about it, there's so many people within the DMV area that are on Section 8 or some kind of
Right.
housing thing, or
You
have
got
any
COVID
other
out here.
assistance, which is nothing wrong with that. Before y'all come to me, there's
Definitely
nothing wrong with
understood.
that.
Yeah.
But if
You
you're
should be
on
buying.
those things,
Be buying Jordan.
if you're receiving any type of assistance, your last priority should be what you put on your feet And what clothing brand you wear on your back?
Yeah, you can buy drawers and shit. I don't see why you buying Balenciagas section.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny on YouTube? You know, there's this YouTubers that they sell merch, and it's like some of them sell a lot of merch,
Hmm.
and some of them sell a little bit of merch, and they charge high dollar for it. And my thing is like I plan to sell merch as well, but before I sell merch, I always ask this question: why should I buy your shirt?
Hmm.
You Miss or Mr. YouTuber, why should I buy your shirt? What are you giving me that I need to buy your shirt?
But I'm telling you, shit, I'm not ever supporting. If I didn't look over the weekend, I think it was Logan Paul. We got this fucking chain of McGregor getting his ass flipped and falling on the ground.
Ooh, did you see that massacre?
I didn't know.
Jeez.
I'm not a fan.
You thought Gianna's injury was gruesome?
I'm not a fan.
Hey,
And why?
rest in peace, Conor McGregor.
Well, probably he deserved it. He thought for that shit. But
Bang, 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 bang.
so all I'm gonna say is for our community. And when I say this, I don't want anyone to be offended because when I think of us supporting us, it does not mean that we're canceling out or we're leaving out any other culture or race. But if we support us first and show up for each other, I believe it will be and leading by example and making where everyone is inclusive. Just like I think we're talking about, start the Black Olympics. If we started Olympics that was supportive of Black people, it doesn't mean that you have to exclude white people. But our main focus is going to be making a bigger platform for us to participate in.
The only thing in the black delegation is that we don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that skill. We don't have that in us to be like, all right, unified. I mean, look, it's been 400, 500 years. We've been getting our heads
It's a
down.
mindset.
We've been getting pounded mentally, physically, financially, reparations, Agos. We've been getting pounded, and we still ain't get it. We still killing each other before we be like, well, why don't we kill the motherfuckers that's done it? We kill Pepco.
And listen, it is definitely a mindset, and I talk about this all the time. Like, you change the way that you think. A lot of people, when they try to compare these stats of how many Black people kill Black people, that's because they're forcing us to all be in one neighborhood. So who the fuck else are they? Is it going to happen to? You really need to take into account when you're a Black business owner, your audience, your quality of fabric, and being reasonable. Does your customer service, is it going to match what you're asking for? Because I bought from businesses and did not get my product in the promised time. And when I reached out to their customer service, I could not reach anybody. So we're talking about a product that I didn't get for 2 months that was promised in 5 to 10 business days. And it does make you rethink, okay, am I really going to keep supporting them? Um,
I think it was some shoe company, 4D or something. It's online. I saved them. They real rude. Like, I think it's 4D shoes or something. One of them Jones. But yeah, they did like a intro shoe line, intro shoe that they wanted people to like pay in for. They said once this shit come out, once this shit come out, that they gonna send us some shoes. I never got them shoes 4D. I'm gonna find out what your name is, and I'm gonna comment below the DMV Vibe podcast. I want everybody to know your name. Black.
well, um, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do three business jobs, and then I'm going to give Mr. Cool a chance to say his word of the week or affirmation of the week before I go into the DMV events. There's a lot going on in the month of July. But yeah, so for these events, for these three businesses that I have, give a shout out to um, Foot's photographer. If you don't follow him, that is FOOTZ_photographer on Instagram. You can find him at Littlefoot's Memories. That's LITTLEFOOTS Memories.com. He did my goddaughter's photo shoot for her 6th birthday. He's amazing. Not only does he create the scenes and the backgrounds, I seen over, I want to say over last week, he created the outfit for a maternity shoot. He's right here in the DMV. Also, you heard me shout out Jet Urban Clothing earlier. It's the luxury urban fashion apparel. He does local delivery. You can find that at jeturbanclothing.com. Um, my little sister, who graduated from Winston-Salem University, has Regine Designs. You can find her on Instagram at RAGINE_design. She does ashtrays, posters, keychains, and floral wall art. Ooh, that was a tongue twister. But she will be at one of the events that is coming up as well. And, I have some talented siblings, for real. I have two brothers that are music producers. I have one that does hair, one that does nails, one that does design. I have a sister. I have two brothers. I have two brothers that produces music.
I don't know why that ain't registered right. I was like, that's what I wanted to hear. I guess that's, hey, because that'd be tight. I would take out in cosmetology.
I mean, it's a lot of money in cosmetology.
Yeah, I've been like, yeah, I'm ready to go ahead. Girl.
I wish I would have gotten the cosmetology. I didn't know that. I braided my own hair this time.
That was tight. That's tight.
This is only the second time I've ever done this.
I'm co-signing this dude. Like, she did a good damn
So
job.
the second time I did this shit in 2019, and it was last minute thing. Stayed up all night and did it. It is a lot of work. Shout out to the people that do their own hair, y'all. I wanted to cry. But yeah, so while we're in this, it's definitely your time to talk about your word of wisdom of the week.
Last time I did this, it was like, nah, it ain't the right word. It was like telling people to do the right. I just I'm still a PSA for my channel. I do PSA messages, but I'm gonna snatch with that, and I'm gonna say, it's never too late to become a better you, and if you know your past and the present, you can fix your future. And I'm not gonna break that down for our podcast right now, but I'm gonna say it again. You can break it down amongst yourselves. If you know your past and the present, you can fix your future.
Well, before I do mine, we can go over these events real quick. It's a lot going on for the rest of the month of July. July 14th, the Hanger presents the DMV Rap versus Crank Showcase. The host, I want to say, is DMV Hood News Unlimited, I believe. As well as they'll have Spaceman from XID, Big Flock, Real Black, E-Town from CCB. Everyone will be $20 before 10:30. Text HOODZEN. I'm sorry, HOODZND News with a Z to 31966. That will be a hanging stub at 6410 Branch Avenue in Camp Springs, July 17th. To pull up in Pampa Drive.
No, I ain't saying nothing. I'm looking at that list. Like,
Yeah, it's long as shit.
List.
Yeah, the pull up in Pampa Drive is hosted by the Pretty Pampa Queens Auto Club at 6202 Annapolis Road in Hyattsville from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. They're asking for non-scented baby supplies only, please.
Bring your kids.
July 18th, Diva Show's Fun in the Sun is going to be from 12 to 8 in South Lawn Park. If you don't know what that is in Oxon Hill, Maryland, at 600 Parson Avenue. They're going to be having free backpacks for the back to school drive as well as free entry, moonbound, space paint, unlimited games. Make sure y'all take your kids. It's family fun.
Again, don't bring your kids to leave there.
Yeah. July 24th. Hey, Pretty Paper Queens is so busy this damn month that they're having pause for the cause on July 24th, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. in Capitol Plaza. Donations are going to the animal shelters. July 31st, I need y'all to listen up because there's two events going on. Um, actually, three events going on. It's going to be Real Time with Nichelle is having a pop-up shop at 900 Bogey Quarters. And that will be with 40 plus vendors in Middle River. It is at the Lighthouse Gardens from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is an indoor and outdoor event. Also, Pretty Pampered Queens will have their meet and greet on the 31st from 3 to 6 at Annie and Cosset Park with games, food, and music, as well as D Sheet Punishers and Self-Made Savage Auto Club. Back to school drive will be right here outside of Iverson Mall starting at 12 p.m. You can drop off your items to donate in the tunnel. So if you haven't been watching, I've been dropping like peak gems for the last couple of days. I did like 30 in like 45 minutes. I don't know what's going on with me that night. But my word affirmation of the week is simply that stop trying to portray an image to people about things that you don't have or own. And stop being worried about what other people have or don't have when you don't have anything to show for what the image that you're trying to portray. Simply be yourself unapologetically and make a plan to get whatever you want or whatever you need. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Shout out to Mr. Cool with the Z and the K from the channel Cool for joining us. He keep looking at his watch. His game about to start, y'all.
No, look, see, she wrong. She wrong. Let me explain to you why she wrong. I was looking at the watch, and look, this is my first time.
Oh,
time
it is the
watching
first time
yeah,
wearing the
look,
watch.
I'm rocking the Invictus Jones. Look, I gotta get used to wearing it.
He won the watch with the raffle, y'all.
It's like keeping me down. I'm like, damn, this joint heavy as a bug.
I'm pretty sure mine's probably a little bit heavier than yours. Your face is a little bit bigger, but I'm
Yours heavier than mine?
you want to see it?
Man, I'm trying to
I
tell you.
have my watch now. Remember?
Take mine off. But look, I'm
Yeah,
looking
do
at
that.
this.
All you gotta do is hold up your hand. We want to see if it's heavy. This is not even heavy. This is not heavy.
This
It's
is
just a
heavy.
big face.
This is heavy.
It's only one part of that watch.
All right, you're right. Yours is probably a little heavier. Why is it like that? Yours small.
Oh, it's the chain.
Well, check this.
Sorry,
What?
huh?
The chain.
Yeah, it's the
The
band.
band. Hey, but look, this is my very first time wearing a watch. I figure I wear it on the show since I'm part of the platform. Yeah, so I'm the rookie of the week. Yeah, and I'm taking over the platform. I'm a new co-host. Nah, let me stop. Nah, I figured I'd wear this joint just to try it out. When I put it on, I was, damn, it's heavy. It's like you gotta it takes to get used to. I never had.
Oh, we do take you.
Yeah.
Prior to me getting this one, I didn't really watch it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah. Like, oh, I could throw this left and I'll bust somebody up. But, oh, right. Yeah. I had to switch. Yeah, wow, more power like shit. But, compared to my other watches, they just like smaller. Yeah. But I like it, Joe. I like
We
it.
appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Next week, y'all will see us. You'll see who the special guest is next week.
Yeah.
So musical guest. We don't know if Mystical's gonna be here next week or not, but my co-host, my regular co-host, Fearless Swagger, will be back next week. Thank y'all for tuning in.